So if you are new to my channel, I post videos focused on affordable drugstore makeup, affordable beauty. So today I thought I would do a what's new at the drugstore makeup haul, try on haul, where I'm using some new products that I picked up recently at the drugstore and also on e.l.f.'s website. Some of these products are brand new, like things I've never seen before, and some of these are just new to me products. So let's go ahead and jump into it. I picked up these two new brow gels. I saw this one from Maybelline, which is called Super Lock, and I did get my brows laminated recently, and I'm just always on the hunt to find good brow gels to really hold my brows up into place. And with brow lamination, I used to think that like when you get that done, your eyebrows just always stay up and laminated. But with that process, it just makes your brow hairs more like flexible, so you can put them into any position that you want and they hold that position better than, you know, if you didn't have them laminated. Like they put like a perm solution on your eyebrows, which, you know, makes your brow hairs a bit more malleable. I saw that e.l.f. was releasing their brow lamination gel, and that looked super interesting. So I picked up both of these, and I have been using both of these, and I will say so far I have been liking this Maybelline one a little bit more than the e.l.f. one. Put it back in here just to show you guys what it looks like if you were to see it at the store. But it comes in like this squeezy tube. And then this is what the brush looks like here. And this gel is more clear than the e.l.f. one. The e.l.f. one, it straight up looks like glue. So let me take it out of the packaging and I'll show you what the product looks like here. So this is what the tube looks like from the e.l.f. And you have like your little brushes here to like comb through your brows, and then you just unscrew it here, and then this is what the e.l.f. one looks like. So it straight up looks like glue, and honestly it kind of smells like glue. I think that's why I like the Maybelline one more, because it's just clear, and I find that it just does a better job of like sticking my eyebrows down. So I'm just gonna show you guys how this works. So I just brush my eyebrow hairs up. And like I said, my eyebrows are laminated, so I feel like it does hold a lift a little bit better than if your eyebrows were just natural. At least my eyebrows, they have a hard time just staying up naturally. So you can kind of go through it a couple of times and it does okay. So then once you get your brows where you want them, then I just take my finger and just press them down. Like that. And I swear it holds all day long. Like yesterday, had no issues. It held my brows in place all day. I did find that this e.l.f. one didn't seem to hold my brows quite as good, and maybe that was just because I was a little bit afraid to use too much of this, but like I just don't really like how it puts like that white glue. I don't know. I wish it was clear. I think if this was clear, I would like it a bit better. I mean, once it dries down, it goes a little bit more clear, but something about this, I just don't like it quite as much as the Maybelline, but maybe I need to use it a little bit more and just give it more of a fair shot. And then I just press it down like that. So I hope you can just see, it might be kind of hard to tell on camera, but I just find that the Maybelline one just looks better. Like your eyebrows look a little bit more shiny. Over here with the e.l.f. one, it just looks like a little bit more matte. I don't know. Me personally, if you were in between these two, I would say get the Maybelline one. I know that this probably is a little bit more expensive than the e.l.f. After I get the brow gel on, then I'll go in with my brow powder. This isn't new. This is a product that I've had in my collection for quite a while. This is just the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Prep and Shape Pro Kits. But I know with those products, they say to like fill your brows in first, then use the gel. But at least with the brow powder, if I do that, it just kind of like washes it away. Like, so I just found that it's better if I do my powder after I use the gel. And I just lightly just fill in the bottom. So that's the difference, the one that's lightly filled in versus this one. So just whatever you would prefer. I mean, I like both looks, but when I'm doing a more like full face of makeup, I like to kind of fill in the underneath side of my brows a little bit to give them a little bit more shape. I picked up the e.l.f. Sun Touchable Invisible Sunscreen. This is the one that has the sun protection and it's a blurring primer. One of you guys recommended this to me, so I wanted to pick it up and test it out. I did swatch this on the back of my hand the other day and it felt so oily and greasy. So I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little bit scared to try this, but I will try this in a future video for you guys. Since I was doing that foundation review on the e.l.f. Soft Glam, I didn't want to put that since it's new. You know, it might kind of alter the way that I feel about that foundation. So I just want to wait. And then I picked up the e.l.f. Skin Bronzing Drops and I picked up the shade in Pure Gold, which I have yet to use this. So I'll have to also use this in another video, but I just wanted to show it to you guys and show you guys like this shade. And it just comes with like a little dropper thing here. That's what that shade looks like. And then I'll just blend it out on the back of my hand here so you can see a little bit better. So it is a really pretty like bronzy color. I think that's going to be like a good color for me, especially right now. So I'll have to use that, like I said, in another future video, but I did just want to share with you guys that I did pick this up. This is one of the Primer Infused Matte Bronzers, and I picked up the shade in Catching Rays. And I've been enjoying this bronzer so much. Like, I was afraid that this shade might be a little bit too dark for me, but honestly, it's such a pretty like warm bronze. Just there on the back of my hand. I know probably that's not like the best swatch of it over top of the bronzing drops, but that's the shade there. And I'm going to be using this today. I have tested out this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer Contour Palette. Just looks like this. And honestly, I'm not a fan of this. I really thought I would be. It smells just like all of their butter products, so I love the smell of it, but this is so powdery, and normally that does not bother me in a product, but it's so messy, and these colors are just too cool toned for me right now. Maybe once winter rolls around, I'll try this again and see if maybe I like it a little bit better, but I tried to use the bronzers and it just ended up looking so muddy on me. So yeah, I'm not really a fan of this, and I feel like a lot of people really like this product. So I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. one today. And like I said, this is in the shade Catching Rays. But it just blends out so nice. It's a matte bronzer. It hasn't gotten patchy or anything on me the days that I've worn it, so I really enjoy this. And I think this is like the first time I've ever used one of e.l.f.'s primer infused bronzers. So do you guys like this formula, and like what are the shades that you all use? Because I know that they have several different shades in this. So probably once like winter rolls around, I might have to get a lighter shade in this bronzer. This is another product that's not super new, but it's new to me, and it was another recommendation from you guys. This is the Milani highly rated anti-gravity mascara, and I used this for the first time a couple of days ago. I'm on the fence about it. Like, I liked the way that it made my eyelashes look, but it did flake on me, so I don't know if I was just having like a weird off day. The brush is an Hourglass brush, but it's like a rubberized Hourglass brush and not a bristle brush. So I'll keep you guys posted on, you know, if it continues to flake on me or not. Like maybe I was just having like a weird off day that first day that I used it. But it is a very volumizing mascara. I have this one eyelash that's super long over here. It's like with me, since my eyelashes are long and thick, I almost need a mascara that's volumizing and separating. So yeah, it's just slightly a little bit more clumpy than I would want my mascara to be. It's not a bad mascara, but it's just like, I don't know. Like I said, I'm on the fence about it. I feel bad because since one of you guys recommended it to me, I know that you really like it, so I really want to like it too. And I'm trying to find my other mascara, because here it is. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational and just try to comb through my lashes a little bit more with this. You know, I mean, that's the thing sometimes about mascara. It is like so personal, you know, what people like, because everybody's lashes are so different. But yeah, it's like over here my lashes got kind of a little bit more clumpy than I want them to be. And I was super excited when I saw these. Maybelline released some new lip liners, and these go with like the lifter glosses. So this is their lifter liners. And I picked up the shade in Bad Lift and in Player. So Player is slightly a little bit darker. Let me go ahead and swatch these real quick. But these are so easy to use. Like they glide on like a gel. And once they dry down, like they are not going anywhere. Like they're very long wearing. So this lighter one is the shade in Big Lift. And then this over here is Player. So I think they have maybe 5 or 6 new shades, maybe more than that, maybe 7. There were a couple of other ones that I wanted to get, but in the display they were sold out of those. So I can already tell that these are going to be really popular. And I bought a new lifter gloss because they had like the lifter glosses paired with the lip liners. So this lifter gloss isn't new, but this is in the shade Reef. This is in the shade Reef, and I thought it would pair really nicely with both of these lip liners. It's a lighter pink shade, so there's Reef there. I keep wanting to say Wreath, but it's Reef, like the coral reef. So yeah, let's go ahead and I'll show you both of these. I also kind of wanted to see what some of these looked like with like my lifter gloss in Moon, because I think this would also be a really pretty one to pair with these. So let's do Big Lift with Moon. So like I said, they glide on so easily that I just kind of press my lips together to kind of blend it out a little bit. But like, look at how pretty that is with Moon. It's like a cool tone mauve pink. I do find that the liners come off a little bit easier with the gloss on top. And now I'm gonna use Player. And these are pencil liners that you sharpen. You know what? I just put Big Lift on again. Dang it. That's the only bad thing, is like the colors look so similar there. All right, well, we're going to do Big Lift with Reef. So Reef with Big Lift. I really like this combo as well. I mean, you could even go in with some Moon and put that in the center to give it even more of a shimmer look. Yeah, that looks really juicy. Juicy lips. Okay, so this is Player. Press my lips together to kind of blend it out. I'm gonna top Reef on top of this. I love really both of these lip liners for these combos. So they're just slightly a little bit different. This one's a little bit darker. Okay, here's a lifter gloss in Bubblegum. See, that's also so pretty together. Also, Hard Candy sent me some of their lip oils that are, they have a little bit more color to them. These are the Glosstopia lip slides. So they sent me these 4 new colors, and I feel like some of these would also pair really nicely with these lip liners as well. But they sent the lip liner in Boyfriend to pair with these, and is this new as well? I feel like this is part of their permanent line. This is the Instapout lip liner in Boyfriend. So maybe let's try on some of these lip combos and see what they look like. But I think that Bubblegum paired with Player looks really, really nice together. Love that. Okay, so I went ahead and swatched these Hard Candy Glosstopia lip slides on the back of my hand here. So we have Ruby Rush, which is the red one, I think. Is that right? Yeah, Ruby Rush. Then Berry Bounce is this purpley color. Pink Play is the pink one, which is really similar to Reef. And then this last one is Sugar something. Sugar Spin. So that's what they look like. They're swatched on the back of my hand. Let's go ahead and line the lips with this Instapout in the color Boyfriend, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a really good color. I like that color. And then I'm really curious about the brown one, the Sugar Spin, so let's use that one. So that's a really like nice cool toned brown lip. These lip slides are a bit more like lip oil filling than the lifter glosses. Like the lifter gloss feels a little bit more thick than this. This is like a little bit thinner, a little bit more oily feeling. And I mean, you can kind of tell like on the back of my hand there that it even looks like that compared to the lifter gloss. Like they seem slightly a little bit more like sheer, a little bit more oily. And I'm gonna go ahead and like wipe these off and just show you how like those Maybelline lip liners, like they stay on pretty good. Like once they dry down, like I'm sure that with like the glosses over them, like, I mean, I really have to kind of rub to get it off. I'm sure with the glosses, it kind of breaks it down a little bit where it's a little bit easier to get off. But so far when I've worn those, they have lasted for a long time on my lips. So really enjoy that. So, and then the last 2 things that I picked up, which these aren't new, but I did that Shop My Stash Get Ready With Me. And in that video, I used one of the old school e.l.f. 18 pan eyeshadow palettes in Opposites Attract. And I told you guys in that video that they discontinued like all the other ones, which they hadn't. Like they still make the new classics, which I did not know that. So I went ahead and ordered it. So I will be doing some looks with this soon. And I also picked up their 18 Hit Wonders because I know that at least one of you guys were talking about this in the comments, telling me how you really loved this one and used it a lot. And a lot of the shades in this are really pretty. I have actually owned New Classics once before, and honestly, I forgot that I owned it. I guess I decluttered it and gave it away to somebody, but I was looking through some of my older videos, and I did like a get ready with me using this palette. So Not really sure what happened there, so I am going to be using these in future videos for you guys, like get ready with me's, or maybe I'll do some featured tutorials with those. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give this video a thumbs up. If you enjoy like try on hauls where I'm sharing like new products with you guys, have a great day, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye. Mwah.
Shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art.